Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is to start my little bit of tweaking, my little bit of redecorating here in this side of the house, the kitchen eating area, the family room, maybe the powder room, I'm not sure. I'm starting with the top of my desk, pardon me, today, because to be honest, Chris started painting today, and I want to keep the camera facing this direction. He hasn't painted in the family room yet, as you saw, and I want to keep the camera this way, and I want to stay out of his way. Yet I do want to get started on my tweaked decor a little bit. So as you'll see, this probably won't be a very long video just because I'm not doing that much. I'm just going to replace this lantern topper. Let me grab it here, hang on. This funky bow topper with my, what I dubbed my pretty in pink lantern topper from last year, and it's actually the one I used for Easter. So you'll see that, and I'm going to put a couple of new birds. I'm going to replace my cardinals. Yes, I am, for up there. I'm going to replace my cardinals, and you may see cardinals other places in my decor, but up there I wanted to use these chunky birds from Hobby Lobby, the ones I found this year. So I actually have two sets of these. I've got this set, then I've got a set I want to use over either on my mantle or around my mantle. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around because it'll be a lot easier for me just to explain everything that way. I hope all is well with everyone. I hope you guys have had a great week and that all is well with you and yours. All right, let's turn this camera around and we're going to get started here. And I got into a top today, by the way, that I had purchased. You can't really see me. That I had purchased at Walmart several months ago. And I got into it just with a pair of my black slacks that I feel pretty good that I'm in that. My weight is still right about 55-ish, a little bit more than that. I'm not claiming it yet though, but I'm still losing. It's still losing. All right, let's turn around here and get started. All right, here's this lantern. Here's the topper that I'm going to replace it with. I'm going to replace my candle. I had a red candle in here. I'm going to replace it with pink. And then I'm going to put these big birds up on these candlesticks, and these rings were already on there, and that's what the cardinals were sitting in, and I think I'm going to leave it just like that and glue dot a couple of big fat birds onto the top. And then I may do something with that basket back there, I'm not sure. May just be to tie this on it along with this pink tulip, just like that. I also have these big pink bunny ears that I'm going to be putting up there. Let me find my glue dots. First thing I want to do is put a candle in here. I've always wrapped the bottom of my candles with paper towels, actually, is how I've always done it. But now that I have these glue dots, they just make my life so much easier. So, and you can get these, I got them in the scrapbooking department at Hobby Lobby. Got to be careful, as Danielle said, get the big fat ones, don't get the skinny ones. You got to watch the ones she said from Walmart. They can be a little too flimsy. I'm just going to literally put this right on the bottom of this candle. And then I'm going to put that candle, and look at that, you guys. Oh my goodness, it's a miracle. No more wrapping of paper towels. I would like, you know, a nickel for every minute I've wrapped a paper towel around a candle in my life. These are magic little dudes. All right, I got the candle done. Whew, that was hard. Man, oh man, that was the hardest craft I'll do today, I bet. All right, let's get this lantern topper replaced here. I'm just simply gonna untie this one. Oops, come off of there. And I will store that in a bin downstairs. And then I'm gonna fluff this when I get it put back on this lantern. This already has fairy lights inside of the lantern, and I'm not going to add anything else in there. And Chris has made it so these come on with my remote, so I'm not going to touch anything inside. I'm just going to leave those alone. Turn this around, and I'm just going to tie this one back on. This is the lantern that I had. This is the same topper that I used last spring, and actually for Easter, but I'm going to use it again for spring. Again, just left over right, just like I do all the time. Pull it tight to pull the topper up as close as you can get it to the lantern. Make a loop with your left, go around it with your right, and just tie a bow, just like that. Just turn it around. I'm just going to do a little fluffing. Oh my goodness, how pretty is this, you guys? I mean, I don't mean to say that because I made it, but how pretty is this? This also goes to show you don't need to make a 500 loop funky bow. This is only about a, I would say a 9 loop, 2, 3, 4, probably 12 loop. 4 of each ribbon. I would say this is a 12 loop funky bow. And I've got gold and cream and pink. But that's it for the lantern, huh? Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And I want it to be heavier on the left because on the right I'll have this sitting on the right of it some way. And that'll fill in kind of that space on the right. All right. So there we go. 2 crafts done for this. I also found this little angel. I believe I had her inside the lantern last year, but I want to sit her outside of it this year. I think she'll be prettier. Okay, let's see if I can get these candlesticks done here. And then I got these from Hobby Lobby this year. They were $12, 40% off out of their spring shop. So again, I'm going to get some glue dots out. Chris made these so they would just sit right on top. Kind of tied them shut with a rubber band. And let me see. I do want to glue dot this fella on. Change my mind. I'm gonna put him on his feet. There we go. He's not going anywhere. See that? Now let's see if I can get this around him. There we go. He looks pretty spiffy sitting up there on his pipberry branch. Love it. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, this time I want to kind of put this down like this so I don't have to... Oh my goodness, my glue dots are sticking to my counter. Go. There we go. I do have these roses. I got these from Michael's. I want them both on the right-hand side. It looks pretty, huh? of wrapping it around the bird. Here we go. And this will sit next to that. I think I like that. Super pretty. I'm changing my mind because I think I know what I'm going to do with the other, with the basket. So I think I want this on this side, and I want it more pink. I want it the same one, the same flower that's on the other bird. I want it on this bird too. All right, now, let me pull this basket over here. I don't think I want it sticking up. I want it sticking down. Turn down, because you're going to be looking up on this from the floor. Hey y'all, as you can see here, I am tying some of those white berries onto the top right side of that basket. And then I end up wrapping the other fabric tulip around it. But when you see me again, I will have taken all of this off of the basket because it just didn't work up on top of the desk. So you'll see what I do with that stuff. I do utilize that stuff. But all right, now, next thing I need to do, that's everything I'm going to do. That's everything I'm going to tweak. So now I'm going to go over to my desk, see if I can get myself set up so that you guys can see what I'm doing. And I'll be back. Hi everyone. Here I am, and as you can see, I've got the lantern in place, and I took off the stuff that I'd put on the basket. I took it off, you guys. It wouldn't fit. I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm just going to leave that basket as is, and I'm going to put on my birds and put everything else into place and see if I need to tweak it anymore. All right? So here we go. You can get the birds in place first. Candle. Got my little fairy girl and my bunny ears. Let's see. Bird down. I'm going to leave her up here. This little Let It Snow girl. I don't care if she looks like winter. She's got a little pink on her, and I'm going to leave her up here. I don't care. How's that looking? Think I like it? Yes, I do. Actually, I think I like that better. And I will take her down. I'll put her in one of my hutches. I do have this that I took down off of the basket that I could just kind of lay up here, kind of around the lamp with the pink. There we go. I'll have to get down and look at it, but I think I'm liking this. Right about like that. So before I get down here, let me just say some final words, you guys. I'm sorry if I'm a little crooked. I've got my tripod up on my kitchen table, and then I've got my selfie stick on top of my tripod, and I've got it. Camera angles, you guys. I'm telling you, camera angles, they're a pain. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little ditty. It wasn't a very long one, and I didn't do a whole lot of crafting. Again, I'm tweaking. I'm just tweaking my decor. Added some pretty soft pink springy colors here. I love it. I love pulling the pink into my decor through this spring. I have loved it. It just made me happy. I didn't put any green up here, but you will see green starting to show up here and there, like the greenery like I used in the living room and dining room. So let me just say, I hope that all is well with everyone. And for those of you who are struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very, very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or where it should be. I love y'all to bits, to bits, to bits, hugs all around. And I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.